I want to show you these new IBC Skew chisels. I've got a half-blind dovetail, and of course you can't get into the corners like you normally would because there's an end lap here, so you've got to be able to carve into those corners. So once I've gone in and I've used my Kerf X10 to drive that down to finish the saw cut, then I can take a wider chisel to clean out the bulk of the material. Now I never put it right in that back scribe line immediately. I always get rid of as much of the material as possible. That prevents excess pressure on the bevel of the chisel wanting to push that end lap off. So I'm pretty careful to get really close before I finally come in and set that in there and pare down. Now, so often leaves you just a little bit to get rid of right in the corner. So that's where you would use a skew chisel. Come in, and because of the point on the end of the chisel, whereas a regular chisel wouldn't allow you to do that, you can go in, go right to the corner. Now you got to use switch. You got to use a right skew on the right side and a left skew on the left side. But that's not the only reason to have them. There's lots of times that you're going to want to get in to a tight spot that you just can't do with a regular chisel. And they come in 3 different sizes. They come in 3/8, and obviously they're paired. You got a left and a right, 1/2 inch, and 5/8. We sell them as a full set, or we sell them as individual pairs. You can also get them with the walnut handles. And of course, the nice thing about any IBC chisel is that if you want a pretty handle, that on my 1/4 inch chisel is a piece of ambonia burl. And that's not something you could typically hit with a mallet. So you unscrew the handle, take the connector off. Now they've hollowed that out, but it's a hardened connector with an aluminum cap that's fastened on the back. So you're never actually hitting the wood, you're hitting the cap. Take your piece of wood, drill appropriate size hole, turn it on a lathe, and you're good to go. You can remove that ferrule for when you're initially doing the prep work on the back, and that will lay perfectly flat on the stone. You're not bumping into anything. So same quality that's in IBC. They're probably the best chisels that you can find. So if you're interested, order yourself a set or an individual set of left and rights. Here you go.